crazy Ferris wheel at the Williamson County Fair. A famous one. This is the one that Elvis Presley actually rode on in.
It happened at the World's Fair.
Y'all, it's smooth, right?
It is smooth.
Except I still do the little belly flop right about here. I'm terrified of heights. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day, Main Street Media. We are covering everything, whether it's Mornings on Main Street, whether it's Main Street Sports Today, or Main Street Today, like you're watching today here on Waggin Tales Wednesday. On this show, we're going to check in with Dylan Carmichael, who's got a brand new single dropping on Friday, and you can see him live and in person at Pig Fest, which is in Hendersonville. He and the Kentucky Headhunters and a whole host of other people will be there. We'll find out the details coming up. Plus, we've got a great story about a pickup. So got to stay tuned for that. Of course, it's Waggin Tales Wednesday, and we're going to check out my friends at Snooty Giggles. Snooty Giggles is it's just a fantastic place for special needs adoption of animals. And Sean, who runs Snooty Giggles, knows how to do it well, and she is just fabulous. And we're going to see what devotions and bedtime stories are like at Snooty Giggles. That is just part of what we've got in today's show. Let us know where you're watching. Check in. This is an interactive show, and we love having you here. Next Saturday, November 4th, we're going to be in the pits at Nashville Motor Speedway at the fairgrounds. And we have got the experience of a lifetime with the All-American 400. Here are the details. And right after that, a great story, like I said, about a pickup.
It's the biggest racing show of the year, Friday through Sunday, November 3rd through 5th at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. 6 fast-paced divisions of racing on the quarter mile Friday night, pole qualifying and 3 big feature events Saturday night, and the Curb Records Big Machine Vodka Spike Coolers All-American 400 on Sunday afternoon. Racing starts at 6:30 Friday, 5 o'clock Saturday, and 1 o'clock Sunday. Tickets available at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway.racing or at the gate on race day. It's the 39th All-American 400 weekend, Friday through Sunday, November 3rd through 5th. Get your tickets now.
My name is Lyndon Satterfield. I've been with the city of Gallatin for 38 years. This truck was my father's truck. He bought it brand new from Cunningham Kelly in Hartsville, Tennessee, just up the road here from Gallatin. I didn't ever think I'd be working for the city because I worked when I was a kid, walking the square when I was 5 years old. Spent most of my time up here, so in Gallatin. All right, we're doing the preventive maintenance on the railroad crossing at Steam Plant Road. Air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, anything that makes the city tick on the buildings, we take care of it. Like I said, it's been enjoyable to do all the stuff I've been doing here in the city. It's a great place to work, great people to work with.
Isn't it the sweetest story? I always say there are memories in our things. There are memories in the pickup trucks. There's memories, I still remember. And have you ever been this way? The smell of my grandfather's pickup truck. I can just smell, I close my eyes, I can smell it now. It's an old pickup truck, and we'd ride with, it had a hole in the floorboard, and he had a board across it with some burlap across that. And, but I can still remember as we would drive down to go and check the trot lines at Little River, and the smell of the crickets in the cricket box and our cane pole sticking out the back. It's just some of those things. And there's some great memories. And I thought maybe you have a story about a pickup and you remember what it is. Put that in the comments, would you? We love to have all the stories. Well, we're going to go to Mount Juliet coming up right after this. We're going to check in with my friends at Mid-South Exteriors. Homes are expensive. So when you want to update, maybe instead of buying an updated home, you can do it yourself. The most affordable way is going local at a place who buys in bulk and helps you do things cost affordably. And that is what they do at Mid-South Exteriors.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at MidSouthExteriors.com.
Yeah, so dry your eyes and smile there, honey. You soon see a day when it's gonna be sunny. It's a real dog, baby, before we see the light of day. It's gonna be a real dog, baby, before we see the light of day. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a real dog, baby, before we see the light of day. It's gonna be a real dog, baby, before we see the light of day.
New music coming. That's a brand new single coming on Friday from Flat River Band. They've been a guest on Taste of Nashville, a guest on this show, and Every Dog Has Its Day. Every Dog Has Its Day. It was the theme song of this year, the Release the Hounds festival that they put on, and it was a fabulous success, raising money for rural animal rescue in Hickman County and around the state, the mid-state. Well, speaking of that area, I tell you where, if you're in that area and around Hickman County and Dixon County and Cheatham County, you probably know about Chapels. And if you don't, you do now.
At Chapels, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family because at Chapels, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapels locations in Dixon, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
Marilyn Hucks, Director of Communications for the City of Goodlettsville. Let's go over activities and events for the week of October 23rd. This Saturday, October 28th, Halloween in the Park and Good Fest and Fall Market. Join for one huge day of fall fun at Moss Wright Park. Both events are from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Halloween in the Park will feature a DJ, dancing, a pumpkin patch, crafts, games, inflatables, photo booths, and treats from local businesses and organizations. The 2023 Good Fest and Fall Market will feature over 120 vendors, including artisans, clothing, baked goods, a food court, activities for children, and so much more. Also on Saturday, October 28th, a National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day collection booth will be inside the Visitor Center at 705 Caldwell Drive for safe disposal of unwanted prescription meds. Moving on to Christmas fun, Goodlettsville Parks and Recreation is now accepting applications for the Goodlettsville Christmas Parade, which is set for Saturday, December 2nd at 4 p.m. The parade route goes down Main Street, and the theme this year is Country Christmas. Interested in volunteering that day? We have a place for you on the parade committee. See you next week.
Well, that is a little take a look at what's happening in the city of Goodlettsville. You know, this is Fire Prevention Month, and it's when things get dry and we start getting those dried leaves and sticks everywhere. And we don't think about having someone take care of our lawns because we have sticks and stuff like that. We're not mowing necessarily, but there's still a lot to be done, and there's a lot when it comes to fire prevention.
The season for yard cleanup is here, and so is the season for wildfires. Last year, careless debris burning caused almost 600 wildfires in Tennessee. When burning debris, obtain a burning permit from the Tennessee Division of Forestry by going to burnsafetn.org. Choose a safe place to burn and notify your neighbors. Keep water handy in case of an emergency, and don't walk away from your fire until it is fully extinguished and cool to the touch. Remember, your fire is your responsibility. Visit burnsafetn.org for more information.
burnsafetn.org is where you get your burn permits. They are free, but they are very important. So if you're going to be burning any trash, any debris, maybe some old wood that's just been hanging out at your property, make sure that you burn that down safely and that you have plenty of water sources right there. You don't want a wildfire to take over because, you know, lumber is our number one resource, one of our top resources in the state of Tennessee. Well, we're going to head out to Hendersonville this weekend. Is Pig Fest. Don't forget, hear the details. And Dylan Carmichael has a brand new single he's going to be releasing on Friday. He'll be on stage in Hendersonville. You can see him straight up right there and get all the word. We got a sneak peek of that single as he celebrates National Croc Day coming up right after this.
Hey everybody, this is Dylan Carmichael, and I want to invite you to join me with my friends, the Kentucky Headhunters, at this year's Hendersonville Pig Fest. We'll kick things off on Friday night with the Hendersonville Hometown Jam, and on Saturday, we'll have the main event, a barbecue competition with over 40 teams, kids activities, live pig races, vendor booths, and more. This is a Holiday Fest event to raise money for amazing local charities. Check out all the activities at pigfesttn.com.
It ain't no secret she's running out of reasons to keep that save the date in the spring. This ain't no bachelorette, hang with the girls and get crazy as New Orleans. She's testing uncharted water, she won't just go with the flow. She's thinking maybe she ought to quit playing a fool for a two-timing Romeo. She's got a ring on her hand and a heart of gold. She's got a guy that won't treat her right and it's getting old. She's caught between a little rock and a pawn shop door. She's got a ring on her hand and a foot out the door.
That is Foot Out the Door, brand new single from Dylan Carmichael, which hits on Friday, the same day he will be on stage with these guys, the Kentucky Headhunters, some of my very favorite people on the planet. I love them so much. It's going to be a rock and roll time at Pig Fest, plus some great, great music. Well, last week we got to have a wonderful interview with my precious Ava Paige. Now, Ava Paige has had quite a story. And recently on her social media, she shared on World Cancer Day, cancer does not have a face until it's yours or someone you know. And this little Ava Paige has paid her dues in music, but she's paid her dues in a way that no other kid should have to. But she does. And she is a national spokesperson for Children's Miracle Network. And she does so much for cancer research and bringing all of that to the forefront. And you can see her, and I would say this is a before and after, but this is a during and after. It's incredible. And recently she got to be a guest on Kelly Clarkson's show. And as you remember in the interview with her, we kind of had the precursor, and she said, watch on Monday. Well, if you weren't watching yesterday, we've got a little highlight of how her day went in New York City. Ava Paige reconnecting with Kelly Clarkson.
Come with me to film an episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show. We flew out of Nashville pretty early in the morning, but look at this beautiful view. Our hotel was on Times Square in New York City, so the views were absolutely beautiful. We got to walk around and eat some amazing food. Y'all, there's definitely a reason why New York is called the pizza capital of the country, because look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. And this cheesecake was to die for. Next day, a car picked us up from the hotel and drove me over to 30 Rock. Here we go. The set was absolutely beautiful, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous waiting in the green room. Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show. These are my incredible producers who helped me throughout the whole entire filming process. Talking to Kelly was so much fun. For those of you who don't know, we actually met when I was 10 years old. We sung karaoke together at a local restaurant. So we had a lot to catch up on between the 10 years we saw each other. The interview was so much fun, and I was on the couch with two incredible people. It airs today on NBC, so make sure to check your local listings. Thank you everybody at The Kelly Show for having me on. It was an absolute blast, and I cannot wait for y'all to see it.
What if we keep on chasing the light? No, if we look, then we will find the beauty that we've been missing. There's only one life we've been given. Don't wanna waste it, lost in doubt. There's so much hope here to be found. Shut out the dark, forget the night. What if we keep on chasing the light? Oh, it's the smile in the stranger. It's a soldier coming home. It's the feeling of real faith that you'll never be alone. Yeah, love can't last forever. No beginning and no end. Yeah, it's never just a sunset. It'll always rise again. So why don't we keep on chasing the light? No, if we look, then we will find the beauty that we've been missing. There's only one life we've been given. Don't wanna waste it, lost in doubt. There's so much hope here to be found. Shut out the dark, forget the night. What if we keep on chasing the light? We're talking overtake you if you let it. But so can't hope, so can't hope. If you can come and change your perspective. But so can't hope, so can't hope. So what if we keep on chasing the light? Heaven is right in front of our eyes. The soundtrack's playing if we listen. Let's make the most of what we've been given. Don't wanna waste it, lost in doubt. There's so much hope here to be found. Shut out the dark, forget the night. What if we keep on chasing the light? Oh, what if we keep on chasing the light? Thank you.
That is Ava Paige, and she rang the bell a few years ago, and now she has just gone back, and she's 3 years cancer-free. What a beautiful fight. And celebrating with her and her beautiful trip to Kelly Clarkson's show. Just love it. Hey, when we come back, we're going to check in Mount Juliet and see how their October harvest event at the park went. And then it is Domestic Violence Month, and we've got a story coming up in our motivation moment.
And he scores!
Our Parks Director, Rocky Lee, Justin Beasley, your city PIO. Halloween in the park, another record-breaking crowd.
I couldn't be more prouder, guys. Mount Juliet, you turned out, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
1 in 3 women will experience severe physical harm within an intimate relationship in their lifetime. Domestic abuse is so much more than physical harm.
I had to ask permission to buy groceries and diapers. I was forced to rely on many food pantries to survive, while he made 6 figures.
One person has far less freedom within the relationship to express themselves, to have their own opinions, and to be the individual that God created them to be.
My husband led everyone at church to believe I suffer from a mental illness. I don't.
He seemed like such a great guy, always serving others. At home, he gave his wife only $50 a month for groceries. Secretly, he had an expensive porn habit. He was a member of my church.
Domestic abuse can include tactics like intimidation, manipulation, mind games. Many of the women that come to us at Called to Peace Ministries say that they're confused about their relationship. They won't even call it abusive because it can be so subtle.
When I got a job substitute teaching, my husband said my place was in the home. If my paycheck didn't cover the maid, I wasn't allowed to teach.
Her husband cherry-picked scripture verses on headship and submission to control her. He was a deacon in my church.
We know that when we're looking at a relationship where one person is living in fear of the other, that is far more than just a marital problem. It's usually an abuse problem.
My husband twisted the Bible to say he could have sex anytime he wanted because my body belonged to him.
He dictated when I was allowed to leave the house. He told me he would call the police if I stole his car.
When, as a pastor, I didn't understand the dynamics of domestic abuse, I ended up causing further harm to those who were suffering under it. Now I've come to realize, especially with the help of Called to Peace Ministries, how we, especially as pastors, have the responsibility and an opportunity to reflect the character of Christ in how we handle these situations. His justice, His righteousness, His goodness and compassion. And we can do that for the good of His people and as a witness to the watching world.
Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth!
Hard to watch, isn't it?
You're sorry?
Does this make it easier?
How sorry you are again, huh?
How about this?
How stupid you are!
Maybe you should just look away.
How stupid are you? Tell me how stupid you are! I don't want to hear it.
Is that better? It's hard to watch, but if you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, make the call.
It is hard to watch. During this week, the last week of October, there are a lot of things that happen in October, but this is the way I wanted to end it, because as we go into the holiday season, domestic violence goes through the roof. People are home. People's past hurts and past issues start coming up, and it is very, very dangerous. And a lot of people look at the holidays as a very scary time. So if you see something, say something. If you're part of it, know that there is help out there, tn.gov/domestic violence, and you can find anything you need to help you. Your YWCA and different church programs are out there. There is help. And of course, Legal Aid of Tennessee, they help as well. Now let's head to Murfreesboro.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We got a really big construction update for you on this one with a bonus update coming after this, so make sure you watch the whole thing. I'm standing at Clary Park, which is across the street from the Avenue, the big new construction site that's going on. Everybody sees driving down Medical Center. Now, right now, it's 78 acres. 38 acres of it has been designated strictly for commercial. 12 acres have been set aside for future development on that one, so when we know more about that, I'll post about it. Right now, there's 300 apartments, 282 townhomes, confirmed 6 restaurants, which are Firebird Steakhouse, Currently open right now, just opened last week. Really, really good, by the way. We just went and tried it out. Highly recommend that one. We got Whataburger that is coming up, which is all the way down by the Rooms to Go over there. 4 more restaurants, which are in the building phase. We got Raising Cane's, which is coming, Drake's, Kava, and everybody loves P.F. Chang's. Now, don't get too excited about P.F. Chang's just yet, because that one's in the planning phase and won't start construction until probably second quarter of 2024. But I just checked about 2 days ago. P.F. Chang's is coming right here at Clary Park. And also, to go along with all the apartments and townhomes, there is going to be a clubhouse, and a pretty extensive one from what I understand. It's got a resort-style pool. There's a video room, a game room, conference rooms. There's a virtual golf simulator, a yoga park, a dog park, and a whole bunch of other stuff, which I'll name in a future video when construction comes to more of a completion. Now on to part 2 of the update. Right behind me, Main Event, which is right behind the Rooms to Go, right next to McDonald's on Medical Center Parkway. And this one, I was told, expected to open up right before the end of the year, so sometime really soon. But they're going to have 22 bowling lanes, 4 VIP bowling lanes, 100 to 135 arcade games. There's meeting rooms, a restaurant, a bar, and a whole lot more from what I was told. It is called Main Event, but it's a company that was bought out by Dave & Buster's. So just think Dave & Buster's. That's what's going here. And there's your update. If you have any questions on anything, put them in the comments down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching. Follow for more, and we'll see you on the next one. What's up, everybody? Construction update time. We're at a location on South Church Street. If you're headed down South Church Street, like you're going to Shelbyville, on the left, right after Goodwill, it's across the street from Advanced Auto Parts and the Dollar General. There's a big plot of land that they're flattening out right now, and everybody wants to know about this one. Well, we saw the plans for this, and we don't know exactly what is going in here, but we know the types of businesses that are going here, meaning there's going to be 5 buildings. So if you're headed down South Church Street, starting from the first spot on the left, if you're looking at the plot of land from the left, there's going to be 5 buildings. It's going to be a restaurant, then you're going to have a commercial building, another restaurant, a bank, and then another restaurant. So we actually saw the plans for it, and that's how it's laid out. Again, 5 buildings. If you're looking at the plot of land, left to right, you got restaurant, commercial building. I'm assuming that's going to be retail of some kind. Restaurant, bank, restaurant. As soon as we know what those restaurants are and what exactly those other buildings are going to be, other than the bank, when we know that bank, we'll let you know. We'll post about it. But until then, if you got any questions or need to know any more about this spot, put them in the comments below. I'll get back to those as soon as I can. And as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Follow for more. We'll see you on the next one.
Murfreesboro.com on YouTube. Follow Mr. Murfreesboro John, and he's amazing. Be safe, everybody. Be kind. And remember, you are loved. Here's Snooty Giggles saying good night and goodbye on Waggin Tales Wednesday.
So I'm climbing up on top of Dirty Clothes tonight for bedtime stories. This is Penny's first public bedtime story. We'll see how it goes. She's been a wild child tonight, so we're trying some calming exercises here. She likes to play. We are going to read Dream Animals, A Bedtime Journey. It's by Emily Wingfield Martin, and I mostly love this book because the illustrations are just beautiful. Are you ready to listen to your story? Oh.
We are home, we are family, we are things to do and place to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main Street.